Ain't that just the worst?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Okay. So this is one of those games that throws you right into the campaign the moment you boot it up, which I am not a big fan of. I like having a menu. I like being able to adjust settings and play with sound and graphics stuff before the game turns on personally. But here
Yeah,
we
I
go.
hate that too. You're not alone, bro. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah, my speedster center fielder that I made. He got drafted by the Padres, so I'm playing for the San Antonio Missions in AA. Bro, we have to be leading the fucking minor leagues in the amount of games that we've lost in extras. And the only reason that we even make it to extras in the first place is because of my shenanigans keeping us in the game. Boy. Oh man, it is hard to drag a team to victory. I mean, just stuff so much, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, the game already looks a lot better than the last Battlefield I played, which was what, 4?
The last one you played was 3, I think.
It was either 3 or 4, yeah. This one already looks better than that. Alright, let's turn it way down here. So this is World War I, which is not a war that I play a lot of video games in. I will say, though, I remember playing... The first Battlefield game was 1942, right?
Yes.
I remember getting that when I was a kid and playing it, and it felt really cool. It felt like something completely different. And don't get me wrong, I like the early Call of Duty games too, but there's something about Battlefield that just felt different and that I thought was really effective. And it really feels like the franchise has lost that to where now it's it feels just like Call of Duty and for the most part.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna get like 8 Medal of Honors when I get out of here. I just killed like 20 people. I don't know if I'd call them people.
Thirteen pitch at bat. This is genuinely the only thing that my fucking teammates are good at, by the way. If he draws the walk, yeah, it's gonna be so funny. Alright, fucking 16 pitch at bat. This is like the only thing that my teammates are capable of doing is just drawing out at bat. Strikes out on the 17th pitch of the at bat.
Heartbreaker.
That's wild. If that fly ties the game, like, do something here, buddy. Do not just fucking strike out. Oh, horse fucking shit, bro!
We came from all over the world. So many of us thinking this war would be our ride
No,
Man,
like,
that makes me
I don't
mad.
think he's stupid. I just think this has reached its logical end of the path.
What?
Talking about Mariner stuff.
My teammates are fucking retards. Should I try to steal home? Fuck it.
Okay.
It's my only option
I
right
mean,
now.
if you get caught, everyone will blame you. If the dude just strikes out and you don't score,
Which is
then
exactly
everyone...
what happened because I couldn't fucking run before they started the fucking throwing motion, bro. Fuck. And yeah, we lose off of that. Made it to fucking third base with 0 out. God, what's even a fucking point?
Sounds like a bunch of fucking communist gobbledygook to me.
Forgot the no offense part.
Yeah, but I meant offense. What if I meant offense, though? Why would I say no offense if I wanted to convey offense?
Hey, no offense or anything, but fuck you. Fuck. I'm not tall enough to scale the fucking wall, guys. What do you think's gonna happen? My speedster, by the way, he's a manlet. I made him 5'5".
Oh,
They think I
you
can.
made him Altuve.
Yeah, so they're like, hey, you should jump the wall in this one to steal the home run, and I'm all like, are you serious? Like, got a ladder? There's no way I can do that.
New killing machines, like the tank, changed the shape of the war overnight. Luckily, they were mostly on our side. Mostly.
Okay, a circle change has downward dropping motion, right?
I think so.
Because they just told me that he threw a circle change, and I swear to Christ, that thing dropped horizontally. Like, that really bothered me. Right, I am now leading AA in stolen bases. Yes. I basically just always try to steal.
Yeah, me too. I mean, if I'm gonna be a speedster, what's the point if I'm not gonna steal a lot, you know?
Well, the real big problem is the way that the show works now, where the vast majority of your player's progression is from getting the points from doing things in-game. So, like, it doesn't matter if you line out if you got solid contact, because your contact goes up. Even though you are out because it was a bad pitch to swing at. So as long as you get a good jump when you try to steal, your stats still go up. And you don't lose any stat for not stealing successfully. What you lose is that called base running aggressiveness if you get picked off from stealing foolishly. instead of unsuccessfully when you had a good jump and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But base running aggressiveness is a stat that determines how successful you are at stealing when you simulate.
Right. Which is why I never touched the thing, because I don't sim.
Exactly. If you never sim and you're always playing base running opportunities, then base running aggressiveness is literally just a useless stat. So your speed goes up if you succeed at stealing a base. So I'm like, I'll just always try to steal. Like, okay.
Instead of adventure, we found fear. And in war, the only true equalizer is death.
It's really hard though, is it to strengthen your arm for better throws from the outfield. The way that you do that is by getting an assist off of a play in the outfield. So like I just managed to do it. It was really hard though. Threw a guy out from center field. Helped to throw him out. And that's the thing is I'm like, you only get those points if you succeed. But you need those points to succeed. So that's why I'm like, I need like 2 years in fucking AA just to, try to train that up. Otherwise, I'm going to get to the pros and I'm going to suck.
Hey, Austin.
Airship coming down!
Mass carriers equal instant win. What's the melee button? F. Okay.
They push. We push. Every once in a while, we push hard enough that the light breaks.
And imagine wasting your life trying to learn graphic design, and then AI can generate images that are way better than anything you can make within seconds.
The war is the war. But behind every gun sight is a human being. We are those people. We are the jaded, and we are the naive. We are the honorable and the criminal. We are the bound for legend and the lost to history. We are the knights of the sky, the ghosts in the desert, and the rats in the mud. These are our stories. As the old empires struggled to assert themselves, the entire world was caught in an inevitable cataclysm. The war covered the globe. Old empires and new worlds.
Oh, okay, here we
old
go.
ways and new ideas. All of mankind fought. 100 big ideas marched off into the war to end all wars. It was consuming us all, and there was no end in sight.
Oh, okay, interesting. The British Mark V tank is an armored beast designed for a single purpose, shattering enemy lines.
My
Sure.
granddad fought in the Civil War. Before I left, he told me what it takes to stay alive, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. New machines of war.
Is Bronny the only NBA player that can't beat his dad one-on-one? I mean, who else could even be considered?
If you mean, well, because see, that's the thing is like I know what they're trying to say. It sounds like you're saying the only NBA player who could challenge their NBA dad and lose, but like, yeah, fucking every single NBA player should easily be able to beat their dad in a one-on-one because like 2/3 of them don't even have dads.
Well, could LeBron beat his dad in one-on-one? He'd have to find him first, right?
Exactly.
When you think about it, like, you
Right,
gotta
he wins by
qualify
default
it.
because no one shows up.
Well, some people think that Nate Thurmond is his dad, I guess.
Yeah. It makes sense because LeBron's mom is a hoe, and Nate Thurmond played for the Cavs at exactly the time when LeBron's mom became pregnant.
Edward. Sir.
And Nate Thurmond and LeBron look really similar. Now, all that could just be a coincidence, of course. But I say all that because there's a guy who claims to be LeBron's dad,
Don't worry about me.
and like I don't doubt that he fucked LeBron's mom because like anyone could, but he looks nothing like LeBron at all. So
Come and meet Big Bess. Women of your dreams.
just trying to get that money.
And our new driver, boys.
Okay, so far I actually kind of like what I see with this game. I think this is kind of a cool concept. You play as 5 or 6 different characters in different scenarios going through the war. That's actually a good idea. And it's, again, it's World War One, which is unique.
Whoa, 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 no, don't swear. She does not like it when you swear. Finch. You've done this before.
This is making me think of Fury.
Mind your business, manners.
You guys ever see Fury, that movie?
Don't worry. She'll
Yeah,
Brad
I love
Pitt.
Fury.
That was a good movie.
This is the big one. Our orders.
I love Fury because I love tanks
Artillery positions.
and the history of armored warfare.
Mm-hmm.
When I was taking ROTC classes to get commissioned, I was training to be a
After that, we'll advance on the
armored
west
officer,
flank
sniff.
of
But
Camp Bren.
yeah, things just didn't work out for me in my life.
Been assured there is wine, women, and
But I'm glad that they didn't, because in the grand scheme of things, I'm real glad I didn't go to the sandbox like my friends did.
Jesus. Are we in safe hands or what, boys?
all right, my lads. Remember, boys, do your jobs, take care of each other. Big Bess will take care of you.
May Lord have mercy on our souls.
We'll get through this together, right, Edwards? Right, sir. Full ahead, driver!
You colossal fucking homo. He hit the ball literally exactly at the third baseman. I'm on second base. Oh my god, fuck. Okay. There's nothing you could do about that.
Okay, so this is a fundraising email that Kamala Harris's campaign just sent out. This is real. Let me know what you think of it when you get a chance to look at it.
Molten McManus. Birds Mole.
I'll pluck every feather off that.
And I'll check it out once it's about
Could save
finished.
your life. It's our only line of communication.
Good up there, Edward.
Yes. Starting to get the hang of it.
What'd you do back home?
Drove a car. I was a chauffeur.
Wait, so am I not driving the tank? I thought I was driving the tank.
Infantry will go on the first whistle. Then we follow.
Man, that was really lucky.
You ever seen anything like this?
I have. I'm sorry.
Listen, we're gonna
Guy threw a curveball that went in the dirt that the catcher fumbled with.
Mm-hmm.
Right when I decided to actually steal the base. Like, probably would have gotten thrown out if it hadn't have been for that, so that was lucky.
That's our cue. Full ahead!
Fire incoming!
Artillery's tearing the boys apart.
An achievement in a single inning, steal second base, third base, and then score with a single inning.
They got one of ours! Eyes front, drive!
Harris Walt's Dorito bag fundraising, how about that? Family-sized bag of nacho Doritos. I did not share one chip with anybody. Not even my beard.
I mean, it's a weird way of trying to be relatable when you do that stuff, or say that stuff, right? That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is, man. I really just black.
She eats Doritos. She's just like me.
And I wish that Taylor Swift was not like one of the most manufactured and most compromised famous people out there. Because, man, Swifties for Trump would be so fucking, so red hot, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just a really weird fucking email. I don't know why the image of Kamala Harris literally pigging out depression-eating Doritos. Like, that's not a good look for anybody. It's not a good look for her. It's not a good look for Doritos. This can only harm. Like, what?
Target destroyed!
Keep on it.
The windmill we have.
Not only that, but it's obviously fake as hell. Because it's like, who the fuck depression eats a bag of Doritos? You're a woman. You would have reached for the Ben & Jerry's. And Ben & Jerry's are actually a leftist business organization. So it would have been a fucking layup. You know?
At least she didn't say she reached for the hot sauce like Hillary would have said.
Oh wow, I just accidentally hit a home run. How about that?
How do you accidentally hit a home run? Were you trying to bunt?
And it went out of the park. That's exactly correct. No. You know, my guy specializes in contact swings. I'm trying to put it on the ground, and the pitch was low at my knees. But the thing is I had perfect swing timing, and I had absolutely perfect vision on where the ball was located. So I wasn't even trying to, but it went out. That's. Oops.
Well, I think you did the right thing there.
Sometimes when I'm not able to get to the pitch, like this instance right here, I get really fucking mad because, like, again, I'm a center fielder, and I was not able to run it down because it was just too far away from me. But I'm like, the right fielder didn't even fucking move, man. Like, he could have easily got that one. Are they just sitting there like, yeah, you know, if it fucking,
Why would I
if
catch
it's anywhere
it?
except...
I didn't throw
Exactly.
it.
If it's any location except for exactly at you, just let the center fielder handle it. Yeah, I did not intend to do that. I had a 3 RBI game.
Boys are moving up. Continue suppressing fire. Keep them on their heels. Breach is on the retreat. That's it. Hold them. Keep them suppressed.
You.
We're righteous men. Good job, lads. Now we take the next trench line. Target down. Field gun. Go. Go.
Nate Thurman died in... How long ago did Nate Thurman die?
Hold here and clear the area. Be sure our boys have time to move up. What's that gun?
A windmill of friendship.
One more down. Keep threats back. Don't let them gain any ground. Make sure our men have a hold on this trench line before we move up. Looking your country, lads. Good job. But remember, the day's still young. We're heading for the ruins, clearing a path for the infantry. There's a field gun. Stay clear of the field gun. Quickly, shut down the... Hold this position. Mop up the remaining Jerrys.
Haven't they pulled this guy yet? It's the 3rd inning. 51 pitches, and he's completely fucked up. Yeah, there you go. He just tied the game because he sucks. They gotta pull that fucking pitcher.
Need a drink to steady your hands? No, I don't drink. Save the fun and games for when we arrive at Cambodia, boys.
So here's the story of this pitcher this inning. Walks the first two batters, then I'm up. I hit a single, which advances everybody. So the bases are loaded now. Then he walks in 2 straight runs, and then the next guy hits a double. Good God. He's still out here.
You know what?
Reminder that I was pitching a shutout and we had like a 7-10 run lead or some shit. And they fucking pulled me after I hit 1 single in the 9th inning. Or after they got a single out of me in the 9th. This guy's just like, he's in his pitch count's in the 70s in the 4th inning and he just completely fucked up as bad as he could possibly fuck up. I still got this guy out here. That's just wild.
Yeah. Ever feel like your manager might be incompetent?
I'm gonna get a hit off a bunt. They threw me out.
They ejected you?
No, they threw me out at first. I didn't get ejected.
Oh, okay.
The fielder threw me. First base umpire is black, and I said the game award. They threw me out.
That's called getting your money's worth, though.
Exactly. And I kicked dirt at him to remind him of home.
Wakey, wakey, motherfuckers.
That's so fucking amazing tweet. If Trump wins California, he does not need a single battleground
I
state.
saw that. That was pretty funny.
That is so fucking funny. Could you imagine? How fucking mad they'd be. Because if every other battleground state went to Kamala and all Trump got was California, he'd win 273 to 265. Damn, that's funny.
Yeah, maybe it would happen if they put, without Prop 8 on the ballot, you know, it's really hard for them to, make things happen.
Exactly.
We need to do something about this engine.
Especially since California's Kamala's home state, it would be so fucking funny if she lost it.
That'd be one of the greatest moments in American political history.
Yeah. Even though it's her home state, I don't want people to think she's popular here. Just, I haven't met a single person who likes her. Who wasn't also a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's two. Keep out of the boys. We're taking damage. Hold on, incoming. That was the last one. Village is ours.
Get down, get down, get down. Fuck.
Oh yeah, so I was at the game store today, the retro game store, and I bought, finally, I've been actually kind of thinking about getting this for decades, but I've never gotten around to getting it, Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. The expanded version of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Just to complete the collection.
Nice. If their retro game store has the first two Splinter Cells on Xbox, Dad'd be able to play it.
Well, I don't have an original Xbox, would be the problem.
Well, no. They're backwards compatible on any Xbox.
Really?
Actually.
I did not know that.
Because that was the thing, is that every single original Xbox game is backwards compatible on the 360. And while that's not true for the Xbox One, the original Splinter Cells were made backwards compatible for the Xbox One, which is exactly why it's backwards compatible for the Series X. Because anything you can play on an Xbox One, you can play on a Series X.
Wow. Okay. That's actually kind of cool of Microsoft. Shout out to them.
Yeah. It is nice. I really like my Series X. That's why I think with Microsoft struggling, the only explanation is it's not that they're doing a bad job. The only explanation is just that people in general are not spending money on video games like they used to.
Mm-hmm.
And a large part of that is because the product is substantially worse. Because, like, you got to think about it. What has Microsoft actually done? They haven't released good new games. What they've been doing is buying up developers so that they could put their game library on Game Pass. Now, they're making money hand over fist with Game Pass, but they're not selling games, and that's the problem. By the way, my Speedster wears aviators. It's just hilarious to me. I think that's a terrible idea to be wearing aviators when you're batting, but I do it anyway. I'm a renegade.
It ain't all good, but... Also, I was at GameStop the other day, and they didn't actually have it, so I didn't get it. But I asked for the re-release of Pikmin 1 and 2 that they did on Switch.
Mhm.
And when they do have it, I guess it's like $45. Maybe I could
Nice.
get it for like 40 if I shopped around a little bit. But that's totally worth it. Do you think that's worth it?
Oh, the 10 million%. Pikmin 1 and 2 are some of the best games ever made.
Because I've never played a Pikmin game, but I've watched people play them, and they look interesting for sure. Like
It's
something
very,
I
very
might
fun.
like.
In fact, it's like a whole genre, and I don't understand why they don't make games in this genre, where it's an action game where you play as an individual, but you have a group of minions, and then you delegate tasks to the minions, while you yourself run around as an individual and do stuff.
Hmm.
Like that's the only games I can even think that were made along that line is Pikmin, and then the Overlord games. But there's only Overlord 1, Overlord Raising Hell, which is kind of a remake of the first game plus some additional content, and then Overlord 2, and that was it.
Yeah.
Such an untapped well of potential video game greatness. I don't understand why more people don't make games along those lines. Oh my god! I was down 0-2, and then the fucking pitcher threw one at my head. It bounced off my fucking helmet. I appear to be okay, but damn.
That's what we call a bailout, baby.
Yeah, for real. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I think he was aiming for the aviators.
That was uncalled for, my man.
Exactly. See him in the parking lot. There's only
So yeah.
700 people who attended this game, so it's not like it'd be hard.
So yeah, next time I can, if I can get my hands on Pikmin 1 and 2 Remastered New, I'll pick it up and try it at some point.
Because I don't have a Switch, I don't know. But is there like an online store for it? You could buy the stuff digitally.
Yeah, I like getting things physical if within reason. I'm a
That
fan
makes
of
sense.
physical media.
Fair enough.
Like, for instance, Suikoden 2, I got digitally because to get it physically is like $400. But unless it's something like that, I'm good. I'm good with having the game in my hands. I like that.
Edwards, there's your field gun! Quickly, shut down that gun! Clear the bridge of any German defenses! understand me? Sir!
Okay, how is that supposed to help us? I am confused about what was supposed to have just happened there. Also confused about these controls. Yeah, these controls could definitely be better. Alright, okay, I guess I am controlling him to an extent. That's like $25 a game, and I definitely think you can get $25 worth out of Pikmin. If you want to.
Orders! Sir, new fire mission. It's Townsend, sir. Sir. 3-6-4 target.
My goal is just to get fast enough to where I can actually beat a throw to first base. If I hit a ground ball.
If you're fast enough, generally speaking, the infielders will throw the ball a lot faster.
Here it comes, boys.
Which is very true.
Serve 'em with your lads.
But if they're doing some tip of their glove kind of shit, I'm all like, okay. You 1,000,000 fucking % should not have been able to throw me out there.
Oh, are they going to say we survived that? Yeah! We survived. Hell yeah, we're like the fucking, it's like Shanghai Noon, Owen Wilson.
You have the look of the devil, Townsend. Is that right? All we got out here is blind orders and chance. Which you'll do for us first, you reckon?
I'm sick of your lip, McManus.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, let's start it up. Few lines backing up.
Give us a break. Give us a break. Come on. Come on, miss. Come on, stop. Stop, big miss. Stop. It stopped. Are you just gonna stand there?
Hell. There's fog up ahead. I can't see more than 20 yards.
We're pushing through. Edwards, I'll drive. You jump out and scout ahead. Don't be a hero, lad. Just do your
Don't
job.
be a hero, lad. Just do your job. What if you play as an? I wonder if you can play as an American in this game. Because I saw you could play. Yeah, I'm obviously playing as the British right now. I know you can play as a German.
Let's all get through in one piece, eh? If you get into trouble, we'll be right behind you, lad.
Okay.
Should be able to play as a guy in the Serbian NBA.
And you could play as Lawrence of Arabia as well. Apparently, he's a playable character in this, as weird as that sounds.
Hilarious.
Be right back. All right, we are back. Oh yeah, so Snacks, I don't know if you heard about this, but did you hear about the Florida judge that is apparently going to use some kind of loophole to kick Trump out of Mar-a-Lago? Have you heard about this at all? Hello? Whatever. Probably went AFK while I went AFK.
Ich hab...
Is that you, Snacks?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear about that judge in Florida who's apparently thinking about using some kind of legal loophole to kick Trump out of Mar-a-Lago?
Dein Toter? Ja, tatsächlich.
If that happens, not only is DeSantis going to protect him, but that judge will probably be killed.
It's just so weird to me that they think that finding petty ways to embarrass him is the way to beat him.
It's even funnier that they think that they'll be able to continue doing this shit, and then when he obviously wins in November, the January is not going to be fucking the day of reckoning, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cupid, Cupid, Cupid.
sir. On the double. Edwards, there you are, lad. Magic driver, that's magic. Wouldn't even know there was a war on, eh? Hang back, I'm pushing through the wire. I can't see a damn thing. Edwards, get up front and lead us through. Don't get too far ahead.
Looks like there may be trouble up ahead. You go scout, and if everything is all right, give us a signal. We'll come to help.
Hey, ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass ich dich wiedersehe. Eine fettbegründete Haus, aber kriegsgerecht.
Like, I feel like they have some weird belief that only hardcore right-wingers and Trump supporters are going to care about stuff like, oh, he's getting... He got charged with 34 counts of 34 felony counts because of hush money. When we know that 95% of politicians in U.S. history have done things way worse than that.
Tell you what, glad you're on our side, Edwards.
And we're going to kick him out of his house just to embarrass him for no good reason. They think only his supporters care about that, when the reality is a decent chunk of independents can look at that and go, yeah, this is clearly not right.
Lead us through. Don't get too far ahead.
It's fucking wild that they do that kind of shit because somehow, some way, they managed to turn one of the biggest winners in the history of the country, a billionaire, into the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all that really accomplishes. And America loves an underdog. And considering that they let the guy get fucking shot at, you know. And that's, again, like, even though I blocked a piece of this shit, people have been yelling at him today. Various black pillars who were like, oh, this is a terrible idea, really bad optics for Trump because from now on when he has an outdoor rally, he's going to speak from behind bulletproof glass. And it's all like, well, the fucking media decided to just try to memory hole the assassination attempt. So what this actually does is it forces people to remember that someone tried to fucking shoot him a month ago every
Right.
time he goes out and speaks.
Right.
And you think that that's bad optics. Please fuck off. Like... But yeah, this shit, if they're trying to get him kicked out of his house in Florida, like, first of all, like I said, DeSantis isn't going to let that happen.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, exactly like you said, it's not like you realize that a lot more people think that that's fucked up than just hardcore far-right people. And they're in for a very rude awakening.
Like, I think they'd be very surprised to know how many independents think that it's horseshit that he got found guilty on 34 counts of a felony for hush money. Not for killing somebody or raping somebody or stealing hundreds of millions of dollars.
Well, this one gets repeated to me constantly on Twitter by paid operatives who were all like, you realize that a jury found Trump culpable for committing rape, right? And I'm like, then why isn't he in jail? Oh, that's right, because you said that a fucking civil suit where a woman claimed that he raped her found in favor of her in a civil suit, because you know that fucking there's no evidence of this thing ever happening. What he actually got sued for is that she claimed that he raped her, and he said, that is bullshit, I didn't do that. And then she sued him for defamation by calling her a lying cunt, which she is.
I need you to watch our back. Bess took a beating on that one. We nearly lost her.
No, you
Have a look
didn't.
at Bess. She needs some love and attention.
We're good to go.
That'll do it. Well, according to the map, we should soon be out of these sodden woods. We need to get across this here bridge. On the bridge! Shepard, let him have it! bunker on the ridge up ahead. Looks well defended, too. Those field guns could quickly ruin our day. You go in, clear out those guns. We'll move up and finish the job.
sag dir was! Nur weil ich das Beste für unser Land will, bestraft mich der Hauptmann ständig! Was ist daran falsch, hä?
Hör zu,
Verdammter Hauptmann!
konzentrier dich auf
Immer
deinen
mir die Scheißarbeit. Was für ein Haufen Scheiße, das habe ich nicht verdient. Jede Nacht Wachdienst. Der Hauptmann ist so ein Arschloch.
Hast du uns gesehen?
Zeig dich, Arschloch!
Ich glaube, ich habe ihn da vorne gesehen.
Bleib
I need dynamite. Where's... Yes, here we go. Don't hate it.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, Mask, what joke are you talking about? Come on, go down.
Here, son, on the double. Well, that's enough fun and games for a Tuesday. Get in and drive, Edwards. Let's get out of here.
I like how awkwardly easy it is to repair the tank.
Good work, boys.
It's like, you just have to, like, click on it.
Now, let's get Bess out of here.
Bess, give us a break. Give us a break.
What, Edwards, what?
So she needs new spark plugs.
Check how far that village is.
Can you see it, son? Can you see the village?
Yes. Yes, I see it.
And what about our tanks? Can you see any of our tanks down there? Edwards?
Yeah. But they're not ours anymore.
Sounds like whatever Bess needs is down in that village. All right. Let's go, Edwards.
And
Let's go. Good luck.
Come over here. That tank is going nowhere and he'll be dead by morning. We're fucked.
What's it here? You're just gonna abandon the mission, are you?
Don't you get it? Finch, Pritchard, all of us. We've been fucked all along.
Look, if that's what you want, McManus, then just go.
Don't you ever talk to me like that. I've ran more fucking missions than you have had hot dinner, son.
McManus, just fucking go. Oh, so much for we're all in this together. All right, find the parts, get the tank running, don't die.
how can you say you love her if you won't even eat her poop? That's why monkeypox has had a big outbreak lately. People are thinking about that philosophy way too much.
Jesus Christ.
They're taking it
Yeah,
way too
for-
literally. America has a fucking fentanyl crisis.
Man, you gotta love when a post from the ADL gets a community note
Oh,
because they
you're talking
disable
about
comments.
the pedophile guy?
Leo Frank, yeah.
Yeah. I saw...
Well, that's the thing, is that Leo Frank is the reason that the ADL exists. But he 1 fucking $1,000,000% was guilty.
Mm-hmm. What a weird hill to die on, but at least you're dead.
Yeah. It's like, I'm sure you've seen the video going around of the Hasidic Jews in Israel knocking down homes for Palestinians, brick by hand, and everyone's reaction has been like, a fucking cartoon villain wouldn't have done this shit. Like, the most virulently anti-Semitic mind imaginable couldn't have imagined doing something like this, and this is just what you gleefully do.
And that's the truth.
That guy who really looks like Hitler in that 2015 movie Look Who's Back, which was just phenomenally amazing and hilarious on the part of the people who made it, that they were so tone deaf they had no idea what they were making. But the guy who does that, he was driving around Berlin the other day in costume from his movie, and everyone was gleefully waving to him, saying, "We need you back."
I saw that.
That's just based. People taking selfies with him doing the fucking Roman salute. That is so based. And the Zoomers singing Ausländer Raus. You'd love to see. I really wonder sometimes when people type and they massively fuck up in English. My biggest pet peeve, which is the contraction for could have, or just any contraction where the second word is have, and they replace it with of, because that's the way that it sounds when you say the contraction of could have.
Right.
So then they think it's could of. And then you see that shit popping up in other ways that makes no sense. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, if you just actually read what you were fucking typing back and asked yourself if that made any sense to you, you wouldn't have done that. This guy types, it's not surprising considering he would have most likely not of put up with today's nonsense. What the hell does that even mean? Not of. What? Not of put up. Blech.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. See, I can make no sense too.
Tolkien comes back and says it's pronounced Jandalf, then promptly dies again.
Er kann nicht weit sein. Regie, eine Bewegung.
I never ran into that problem of people arguing over whether it's a hard G or a just sounding G in GIF. I never ran into that problem because I just say the fucking letters.
Yeah. Silly thing to argue about anyway, if we're being honest here.
Air Force of the United Kingdom launches a new helicopter which has no need for fuel. It is instead powered by Tolkien's coffin tied to the rotors. Force of his spinning is so intense that it achieves vertical lift.
I thought it was going to be powered by farting. You can fart to fly around the map.
You remember that episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns wanted to block out the sun, and the way he introduces the idea is like without any provocation. He just goes, "Since the dawn of time, man has dreamed of destroying the sun." Like,
well, there's no fall damage in this game, clearly. Good lord. Oh, fuck. Dude, are the pyros bulletproof or something? I'm starting to think that pyros are bulletproof. There we go. There we go.
Nice one. One down, free to go.
A single bird flew overhead and released a loud, wet fart. Followed by the credits rolling.
Halfway there. As it turns out, the cure for the Kamala Harris surge was just letting her open her mouth without a teleprompter.
Who would have thought? Of the people in America who are going to vote in November, Snacks, what percentage do you think are going to vote for Kamala Harris just because she's a woman? And do you think that percentage is bigger, smaller, or the same as the percentage of voters who will vote against her because she's a woman? It's an interesting one to think about. Need a flashlight or something. Thick, fragrant bush. I think the map is telling me it's here somewhere. These look like gutted tanks, right? Yeah. Aha!
Just one more.
Okay, I am back. All right. Go. Welcome back, Snacks. So when you get like a what are those pizzas called? You were talking about the Redstone, Tombstone,
Red Baron.
Red Baron. What do you get on them for toppings wise? Like, do you just do pepperoni, or how do you do it?
Well, there's a very small, limited selection because it's just whatever's there at the store. What I saw at the store was 4 cheese, pepperoni, and 4 meat. So I went with 4 meat.
Now back to Bess.
That's a lot of meat.
And it was okay. It sounds like it should be, but it's not because it's small. It was pepperoni, ham, sausage, and hamburger. But
yeah, not bad.
they were really small things, because it's a frozen pizza, so.
You got to get a bunch of them, I guess, and stick them all in the oven.
Yeah. It was very disappointing.
Oh. I never really got hamburger meat on a pizza, though. To me, that's just kind of weird.
There's no right way in a place like this. We'll find one. You're the driver.
Yeah, just taking it all in stride.
I like pepperoni. I like sausage.
Nice work, boys. Yeah. We did good, didn't we?
The most disappointing thing about Better Call Saul being finished is that we don't get any more Mike episodes.
Let's get on moving.
I miss watching Mike stuff.
They're going to do a prequel series where he's like 40 years old, but he's using a walker.
Everything right. Everything.
Jesus Christ. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do a prequel series of him when he's young, so they're just gonna tell you that he's 20, but he's gonna look exactly the same as he does right now, because they're gonna get the same actor, and then what they're gonna do is they'll just have him wear a wig, and then like put some rosy cheek makeup on him. Oh! Oh my god. That's a hilarious idea.
Fuck's sake, I thought you liked to
I will say, I get the sense that Vince Gilligan knows better than to try to go back to the well again.
Yeah, especially with how badly the trailer for the Slippin' Jimmy cartoon was received.
All right, Edwards.
Mhm.
Rendezvous is past those hills in the distance. Just mind that village down there.
I'm assuming he had nothing to do with that.
Here we go.
If I remember correctly, he did all of the voices and hand animated it himself.
Left flank. Capture tanks moving into the village.
Steady, lads. We're well behind Jerry's lines now. No way of knowing what we're up against. That's a cheerful thought.
Come on, lads. We've held together this long. Let's not fall apart now.
Old Bess has got us this far. And she'll get us all the way if we do our bit.
If they did a Gustavo Fring prequel, the upshot would be there would be a lot of Pinochet in it. In fact, it might end up being like a Pinochet TV show.
I want it now.
Because it has been strongly implied that Gus came to power in, the Breaking Bad universe by working under Pinochet in Chile. But
Yeah.
that'd be fun, but it is my understanding.
Remember how...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, remember how bizarre it was when they finished Gus's story in Better Call Saul by just having some weird fucking scene where he just...
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I've read about that. Basically, it was saying we wanted to show that he's actually gay, and then we wanted to have him consider having a homosexual tryst with some dude, and then realize, no, I'm too busy. And it's like, how did that not end up on the cutting room floor?
Exactly. With the other stuff that they cut, how was this not one of it? It's good lord.
It's not that important if Gus is gay or not. Most people had figured that for a long time. It was implied pretty heavily. I mean, Vince Gilligan does seem to be kind of a lefty, so if he did do a lot of Pinochet stuff in the Gustavo Fring prequel, it probably would not be very flattering. Like, a lot of people talk about how Breaking Bad is actually like a meta commentary on American healthcare, and Vince Gilligan has said, like, oh yeah, you could only make this series in America because in any other developed country, Walt's cancer treatment would have been fully covered. And it's like, dude, you made this series, and you have that incorrect and obviously wrong of a take on it? How did you make this series, and that's what you actually think the show was about?
He made the series, and in the series that he made, in like the first 3 or 4 episodes, it's explained that Walt's insurance from him being a school teacher would have covered the cost of the treatment, but Skylar didn't like the way that the treatment sounded. So she went begging the Gray Matter people for help, and they did because they felt guilty about how badly they had fucked over Walt's entire life.
Yeah.
So Walt was given, not only would the treatment have been completely covered by his schooling, which his wife declined by his job, but then the gray matter people were going to fully take care of him and give him a fucking handout, and he declined that because of his ego. And the guy who made the fucking show and wrote those lines says the takeaway that this was necessary because American healthcare is too expensive. Yap, yap, yap. If this happened in the UK, then he'd have been fine. Bro, if the show was made in Canada, they would have just told Walt to kill himself. Like, Marie would have been the only character in the show besides Walt. It would have been, Walt, if you thought about killing yourself, why don't you just kill yourself, Walt? And then episode 2 would have been him going to the fucking sleepy pill place. Like,
Yeah. Marie would have been like, let me fast track you to the final procedure.
And what? Let them surprise everyone at the rendezvous. So what's the plan? We have to take the initiative.
oh god,
We hit them hard and fast.
outstanding.
We can make a difference. All right. Let's bloody
And it's like, Walt didn't even want the cancer to be treated. At first. His wife made him do it. He wanted to sell meth to make money so his family could be taken care of. Which I'm assuming Canadian healthcare is not going to give your family hundreds of thousands of dollars for free if you die of cancer. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I don't live there.
Let's hope they don't realize we're on our own.
And Vince Gilligan's like, oh yeah, couldn't make this show in any other country in the world. And which is technically true, because like you said, if it was in Canada, they would have just told him to do Sudoku.
Yeah, it is just wild that he has that fucking takeaway. As the guy who made the shit. Blech.
It'd be like if fucking David Chase came out and was like, the point of The Sopranos was how awesome it is to be in the mob. And how cool it is to have that kind of power.
For real. Just like completely missing the point of the thing that he made. What the fuck?
I just wanted to show how awesome it is to be in to be a member of the mafia.
You know, Vito's bottom was impacted, if that's what you're referring to.
And how Tony never would have been able to find success in any other walk of life. And thank God the mob found him when they did. Or else he would have ended up pumping gas.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, that might unironically be true, but it's certainly not the point of the show.
Tony has a number of different experiences that are supposed to be like a look into the life that might have been. And what should have happened for Tony if he was a good person and he wasn't poisoned by the influence of the mafia is that he probably would have gone on to be a very successful high school football coach. That's the life he missed out on.
I know he wanted to be a football player growing up, but he wasn't big enough.
Why are the Democrats like so fucking good at making pro-Trump stuff? Look at this thing I'm about to send you.
Run them down, Edwards.
entirely too long to send, though. It was wild. According to the Center for Disease Control and the World Health Organization, it is estimated that anywhere from 80 to 99% of worldwide monkeypox patients are from homosexual intercourse. Who'd have thunk it? And yet this is apparently a worldwide emergency.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling I'm not going to have to worry about catching it, you know? Doesn't seem like it's that hard to avoid.
Destroy all Fritz vehicles you can find. Stand by for rounds. Clear the breach.
We were talking about Leo Frank earlier. This is fucking hysterical. Look at this man.
Clear shot. Everyone has to count. High range. Let's do this. Stick it to the Fritz. We might just blow this up.
Last night, as I was setting up uploads for today, and I was surfing around on YouTube, I found it was a 3-part video series on YouTube of Christopher acting stupid in scenes in The Sopranos. It was pretty fun. You know, just scenes of him screwing up or being insubordinate or disrespectful or, you know, stuff like that. Pretty good. He does seem like a character I would like, though. I like the look. I like the vibe that Christopher gives me.
Edwards, find us a position so we can hit them when they arrive.
Oh man, this is amazing. Reddit thread. I can't handle the anti-Semitism this year on our teachers. Teaching the Holocaust this year has been an absolute nightmare. I don't know what happened since COVID, but like half of my 8th grade boys think it's funny to say things I never would have expected to hear from someone their age. Why do they think it's okay? We were watching a scene from Schindler's List when an African American student loudly blurted out, "Bruh, Hitler was awesome."
I think I saw that one a few years ago.
Oh my god.
Good impact. We're fine. Keep moving. Nice jump, Menace. We need to hold
I'd
and
love to
defend
see
this
it.
salient, lads, no matter what comes. Troops in the open. Down, McManus. Come on, boys, keep firing. Come on, mate.
Oh man.
He's done for. God almighty. One more like that, we're done for. Keep shooting! That did him in! Target! Smash him! Ah, not so bloody tough now, are they? Keep your knickers on. Stay focused. That counterattack wasn't as stiff as it could have been. There'll be more to come. Then we dig in here and fight. Let's get Bess doing what she does best. Moving fortress, line me up, Edwards! Good shot! Cut those tight lines! Fritz is not getting this real yard back. We're holding here. Come on, Edwards, do something!
Shit. There's another big one right there. Oh, that's really bad. I was not expecting that.
Shoot again!
I'm gonna have to hide.
Keep on that little one! Bloody good hit! Yes! That's it! Good work, but let's not get cocky!
Let's not get penisy.
Moving!
I can't believe Snow White is the villain in the new Snow White movie. What an interesting plot twist to have Snow White be the villain.
Yeah, like the movie doesn't make any sense anymore because it's like the evil queen is literally more attractive than the fucking swarthy mongoloid that they got to play fucking Snow White. Why on earth would anyone be jealous of that?
Mm-hmm. Maybe the mirror tells her that she's more desirable because of DEI practices. It's like how if you're black and you take the SATs and you get like a 800, you can get into Harvard, but if you're Asian, you get like a 1400, you can't.
Yeah. And
Maybe
I'll
it's
never
like
be
that.
able to forget it. This watching this video of this white kid who had literally the exact same stellar GPA and extracurriculars as his black friend and his Asian friend, and he was the only one of the three who not only didn't get into an Ivy League school, but he got rejected from every school that he applied to. And you could actually watch in real time as his black friend and his Asian friend had their worldview shattered because they had gotten into schools and their friend didn't. And they're all like, he's a better applicant than I am. How the fuck did he not get in? Oh, he's white. And you can watch it happen in real time as they're like, oh my god, the system's broken.
I think this is going to be the actual big bomb, Disney bomb. Like, they've made some big ones. They've put some serious stinkers out there, but I think this is going to be the champion. Like, their co-star, one of the co-stars served in the IDF, and the other co-star is tweeting out Free Palestine. Like, you're pissing off everybody you could possibly piss off right now.
Yeah, for real.
And I'm sure you know that they were originally going to cast real people as the dwarves. But then people got, like, offended because some of the people they cast weren't actually dwarves. They were, like, you know, normal people digitally edited to look like a dwarf. So eventually Disney went, fuck it.
It was even worse than that. They weren't digitally edited to look like a dwarf. They were just regular, tall, human-sized people.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so they had, it was supposed to be like a diverse representation, so they had like, half of them weren't even midgets, and everybody's a different race and color. It's like, what the fuck is this? Jesus Christ.
And now they're all CGI. Hideous, horrific CGI. Alright. That's the tank missions down.
My granddad fought in the Civil War. Before I left, he told me what it takes to stay alive, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. New machines of war.
Ooh, we can do flying missions. Let's try one of these. I'm not tired yet.
High above, they twisted and turned like flocks of birds dancing. There was a romance.
Alright. We're gonna have to learn how to fly a plane here. So that guy on Twitter who we were talking about last night, you know who I'm talking about, right? The guy in the United Kingdom who tweets a lot of stuff that should get him arrested. That
Yeah, what about him?
I can understand that he's not getting arrested. I guess his name is Barry Stanton or whatever.
Yes.
But how does he not get kicked off X?
He's too powerful.
Like, goddamn. I
Well,
would
as he says, we run the show now, gay boy. That's what he says when people ask him.
I have nothing left to bet, you idiot.
The plane.
That's rich. Oh, why the hell not? I've got you beaten anyway.
Yeah.
What have you got? Hmm? Wipe your mouth, Blackburn.
That wasn't supposed to happen. But you know, I'll be taking that plane anyway.
What the bloody hell?
You lost! I beat you!
The thing is, Rackham, it's a very beautiful aeroplane, and you're kind of a jackass.
I beat you fair and square, goddammit! Stay the hell away from my kite! Oh, you bastard! You can't do this to me! I beat you! I beat you!
My name's Clyde Blackburn. I'm a pilot and a gambler.
I'm George Rackham! I'm George bloody Rackham! Listen to me! You bastard! Keep off my aeroplane!
If you asked me to name my biggest fault, I'd have to tell you. I'm just not a very honest person.
Oh, great, I'm playing as a character I don't even like because he's a jackass.
Welcome aboard. I'm Wilson, by the way. You must be George Rackham.
Sure, I'm Rackham. I'm your guy. Blood! Let's get this kite up in the air.
You're George Rackham, son of the 4th Earl of Windsor.
That's right. Hip, hip,
The Bristol was everything it was advertised to be. A pure joy to fly. It was a crisp, sunny day, and everything would have been perfect had I only been alone.
Last year, Walmart made $15.5 billion in profit on sales of $648 billion. That's a profit margin of 2.4%, and that's Walmart.
Hey back there! It's a great day for a picnic, don't you think?
Right, you see that plane
It's
up ahead?
still profit,
Yeah.
but you're right that is very concerning.
Yeah. So listen,
Like,
I know this.
so if you're gonna like try to like combat price gouging by implementing some kind of price control, Walmart's just gonna start losing money pretty soon here.
Girls, this is a test.
Yeah, and what that will cause is a large amount of Walmarts closing down. There are many communities throughout the entire country where Walmart is extremely important to the community, and that would devastate the community. But of course, Kamala doesn't care, and neither do most Democrats, because the only thing they're concerned about are mega cities.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that destroys middle America and rural areas doesn't matter to them at all. But this is fundamentally the exact reason why things like the Electoral College exist. They're like, your land doesn't vote, and it's all like you're directly destroying a business that is extremely important to people who don't live in a gigantic urban metro area. And you don't even care. Like, if you tried doing this shit when the Founding Fathers were around, they would have hanged you from the tallest tree in town. And they would have been right to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, pay attention.
Democracy.
Exactly.
Right, keep this distance. Get closer to him. need to keep up with him.
And like, there's this narrative that Walmart is super greedy and profits driven, and they make a ridiculous amount of money. And then you look at something like that, and it's like less than 3% profit margin.
Guns are unsafe, just in case you get some fancy ideas.
You're starting to get me.
You know what? I just thought of something that makes this an even better point in terms of how awful it is. Because it's going to devastate the Walmarts in Middle America because they're the ones that are making the least amount of profit, so they'll close down. The Walmarts that are going to stay are going to be the ones that are already in urban centers, but those are the ones where black people just constantly steal from them. So it's going to be even worse.
Don't let him get away.
Blech.
What else he's got?
That's going to be bad.
Oh, that was my first non-introduction scene death.
Let's see how she handles in a gunfight. Guns are unsafe. Just in case you get some fancy ideas.
You're starting to get me. How sweet.
Don't let him get away.
Like, I remember back on, I think it was GameFAQs Board 8 back in, this was like 12 years ago maybe. People were having debates about, giving employees at like a pizza parlor health insurance and stuff. And somebody was like, well, can't they just charge a little bit more per pizza so they can pay for health insurance for their employees? And it's like, do you know how bad it is for a pizza parlor that has a ton of competition to raise their price by even 10 cents?
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
will
these-
find
these-
someone else.
These are not serious people.
Where's he going now?
Leave him. See those target balloons? Weapons check.
They should all be destroyed.
I can do that. Yeah, this is one heck of a kite.
There are still more balloons. Move in and fire.
Roger that.
You see those targets on the ground?
Yeah, I see them.
Try using the rockets on them. Get a feel for hitting the ground targets.
Off the top of your head, have you ever played a first-person shooter that would have guns that would occasionally, like, jam? And realistic things like that would happen in real life on occasion? Have you ever played a shooter game that actually implemented that?
That implemented jamming, no. That is something that is far too annoying to be able to show up in a game and not piss you off.
That'd be interesting, but you're probably right. It wouldn't work.
The closest thing I've ever seen to anything like that is in the Gears of War series, where the active reloading mechanic makes it so that you can reload faster or give your next magazine a damage boost if you perfectly time a reload. But if you fail at the active reload, then what ends up happening is that you accidentally fuck up while reloading, and it causes a jam that you have to clear. But that's all just an animation. It's not in the process of firing.
French by the time we got the Jerry's beat.
I see.
You're a very suspicious man, Wilson. Has anyone ever told you that?
Jesus Christ! Germans! What do we do?
Yeah, I know, dude. We're getting shot at. Of course it's fucking dangerous.
They're shooting back! They're shooting back! Thanks for the update, Wingnut.
Yeah, I know.
Another one. You keeping count, Wilson? Whatever gets us back on the ground quickest. Looks like there's only one left.
Again, these things are made out of tissue paper.
You got him! You got him! Yeah! Come on, boys. Who's next? That was too close for comfort. You can say that again. Stop flying in a straight line! They're trying to get behind us!
Who's they?
Giving her the gun might have thrown something off. Repair what you can from up front. More cherries! I see him! Hang on to your knickers!
Wonder how this plane manages to have an infinite number of machine gun ammo and rockets. It's pretty, shockingly good technology.
Going down!
Oh, I get it. Shocking.
Fritz is on our tail! Move! Move!
Is because electricity.
Another one down!
Yeah, this is kind of cool. Like, I played a Flight Simulator-esque game when I was much younger. I think it was called Secret Weapons Over Normandy on the Xbox. But I think that was World
Yeah, I
War
remember
II.
that one. Yes, it was.
You played that one?
Yes.
It was okay.
In
I
fact,
liked it.
it's one of the backwards compatible games that you can purchase on the Xbox store.
Hmm.
So if I wanted to right now, I could spend $10 and play it right now. But I don't want to.
Remember there was a Star Wars Starfighter on the PS2? I didn't like that game that much, but it was fine. Starfighter. Okay.
I know what I'm doing. Where do you think he's going? That way. And we're going after him.
Why do I feel like we're going to run into the Death Star here? Man, I'm fucking stupid. I just realized the name of the game is literally called Secret Weapons Over Normandy, and I wasn't sure if it was World War II or not. Of course it's fucking World War II. Why did it take me so long to figure that out in my head?
What are you doing? We should turn back! To hell with base. Pull up! Pull up! Take cover! Whoa, look at that! You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Let's get these bitches back to base immediately! Alright.
That's how we accidentally discovered where Germans were keeping their munitions for half the Western Front. And Wilson's pictures would help HQ launch a major assault. There was just one problem.
I'm not sure about this.
Oh, come on. We did a great thing. We'll get medals for this.
We weren't even supposed to be there.
When the commander sees these pictures, he won't care. We did a great thing. We can do it again.
I'll make you a deal. If we pile up on this, then you need to promise me that you'll get me back in one piece.
Sure thing.
Promise. I need your word.
Okay, I promise.
So AOC has disclosed her assets for the year. She has $46,000 in assets, and she owes $50,000 in student loans. So she has a higher debt than asset ratio.
He was kind of naive.
Sir, you might want to take a look at these.
Very amusing.
She might be stupid, but
One hell of a
it is worth noting that she is not taking advantage of her position to enrich herself, it would seem.
Before we knew it, we were back in the air. Our mission? To clear the way for the bombers so they could blow that fort.
You know what that means, right?
First,
What?
we have to down the barrage blimp.
Means I can fix her.
Just imagine being a lookout on a blimp. Bad luck, Fritz.
Yeah, but whatever's wrong
get
with her
them.
is hotter, right?
We'd have to deal with their anti-air guns.
I could fix her, but whatever's wrong with her is a lot hotter.
We'd have to deal with all those
Probably, yeah.
defenses.
Gotta get those socialist milkers under control.
Tall order. But victory here could change the course of the whole damn war, they said. Safe to say, Wilson was less than thrilled.
Now we're actually doing this, it feels really dangerous. Trust me. And buckle yourself in, maybe. Down those blimps! Clear the way for our bombers! Easy enough. Watch my back.
I like how they're trying to share like this high school photo of JD Vance as if it's some big gotcha, and it's like, yeah, no one's gonna take him seriously. A lot of people coming out like, I've never felt more represented by a politician in my life.
He might be the first major person running for like an office of this much notoriety to live in the era where he has a lot of embarrassing photos posted on like Facebook and stuff. Because he is so damn young.
I thought you were gonna say he was gonna be the first gamer, high politician.
Honestly, he probably did call somebody a not nice word on an Xbox Live lobby at some point.
That's based.
Let's just be real here. Like, it probably happened. But I'm sure the guy deserved it. The guy who he did it to was probably a commie. Aww. Oh, that was worth it. That was worth it.
I see them. Let's put them out of action, quickly! Enemy at 6 o'clock! Shake him off!
You don't deserve these, J.J. Reddick exclaimed as he threw up Ronnie's heart medications into the crowd. Come on. How are you not down? There we go. Oh shit. I didn't think that through. That was really dumb. I don't know why I did that. What the hell? What up, Lucy? Damn it. I keep doing that. I keep underestimating how long it takes to pull up. Oh shit, I have to do this again? Damn it.
Jesus Christ. Let's fucking comment on the YouTube video. Do you remember when Mike infiltrated the one security facility so that he could...
Yeah, LARP as a...
Legitimate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
security consultant, yeah.
Right. The guy whose ID he stole, I guess his name is Barry.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling you that for the context of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The scene when Barry's in his car in the morning and he can't find his badge. He puts his coffee thermos into the cup holder and it fits. So some guy's like, you can tell that Barry's a straight arrow because unlike Jimmy's thermos, Barry's thermos can fit into his cup holder, representing that he is straight shooter and not corrupt. And everyone's like, bravo, Vince. The symbolism's amazing.
Yeah, I love the symbolism memes in Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad.
Oh, man. That is really funny.
Things that LeBron James likes. Fried chicken. Watermelon. Grape soda.
Being gay.
The fourth quarter. Dislikes. This is actually kind of hard. It's 2024 and Michael Mando still hasn't gotten any significant film roles to capitalize on his success in Better Call Saul. It's weird. He's really, really good. He's a really good actor.
I don't know actors' names very much. Who'd he play?
Nacho.
He already had a pretty decent career doing voice acting, but I agree with you that Better Call Saul should have made people change their minds on him as a live action actor. The problem, I think, is just how easy it is to get typecast, especially in Vince Gilligan production. Just ask Giancarlo Esposito. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I know he's gonna play Scorpion in the MCU, but that might happen. That might take like 300 years to happen at this rate. They don't know what they're doing over there right now.
Yeah, it's a bit of a clusterfuck. So yeah, something tells me that, you know, he's probably typecast situation. So the next time they do some big series where they have Hispanic guys doing organized crime stuff, I'm sure they'll give him a call. And he'll be like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah, and he also has the sensitive side, so he can play the gay one, whose bottom gets impacted.
Exactly. He's like, "Man, this is terrible. Why can't I be contacted for the Netflix adaptation of Julius Caesar?" If he gained 60 pounds, he could be on the BBC adaptation of Henry VIII. How much longer are you going to be streaming for?
Well, I just finished this mission, and it is now midnight. I think I just finished this mission anyway. So I may just let this cutscene play, And once we get to the start of the next mission, I'm just probably going to call it.
Yeah, works for me because I want to get out of here anyway.
You going to go to the store or something?
Yes, because I have searched the entire rest of my house, and I'm like, the only stuff that is available is stuff that I would have to cook, which would wake my dad up, and unlike my mom, I actually try to have courtesy for other people when they're trying to sleep.
Okay, so this part's scripted.
Was zur Hölle war das?
Okay, yeah, this is still basically an interactive cutscene. Okay. So I'm going to assume that is the end of that mission, basically. I'll check and make sure. But if they don't consider that to be, like, a clear... Yeah, okay. So, yeah, find a way home. And then we do Forte el et Fidel. Or however you pronounce that. And yeah, we should be able to beat this game tomorrow if I play it. So, thanks for coming out, everybody. That'll do it. I actually like this. This is not bad at all. This is much better than the last Battlefield we played. I think. I'm pretty impressed. So, see you guys later.